Everyone, welcome to economics class. Today we will discuss about change in quantity demanded, which is also known as movement along the same demand curve, and change in demand, which is also known as shifting of demand curve. Dear students, let's recall law of demand. Other things remaining constant, whenever there is increase in price of a commodity, its demand decreases and vice versa. That is, there is always an inverse relationship between price of a commodity and its demand. That's why slope of demand curve is always downward sloping or negatively sloped. What is slope of demand? Slope of demand curve shows the ratio between change in price corresponding to a unit change in quantity demanded, that is, how much change in quantity demanded occurs due to change in price level. It is there is always a negative sign in the formula, that is minus. We can write it as slope of demand curve is equal to delta Px by delta Qx, and negative sign is there. Delta P means change in price of the commodity X. Delta Qx means change in quantity demanded. Now this negative sign indicates the inverse relationship. Now we will discuss why there is always an inverse relationship between price of the commodity and its demand, or you can say why demand curve is always negatively sloped or why demand curve is always downward sloping. There are five main reasons which are responsible for the inverse relationship between price of the commodity and its demand. These are law of diminishing marginal utility, then substitution effect, then income effect, then new buyers and old buyers. Let's start the topic. Law of diminishing marginal utility. Dear students, recall your memory. Law of diminishing marginal utility states that as a consumer consumes more and more standard unit of a commodity, the marginal utility or the additional utility derived from every successive unit must decline. जैसे जैसे उसके पास ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक कमोडिटी के स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट, स्टैंडर्ड मीन्स सेम यूनिट वो कंज्यूम करता जाएगा, उसको एडिशनल यूटिलिटी पहले के कंपैरेटिवली कम मिलती जाएगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, when a person is very hungry and first chapati that he eats will give him the most satisfaction, as he will consume more and more chapatis, his satisfaction level will decline. Now, because of this very reason, as the consumer is getting less satisfaction from the additional units, that's why he will ready to pay less for the additional utilities. Means he will purchase more units of the commodity only when he has to pay less for these units. So what type of relationship exists? That is the inverse relationship. क्योंकि हर यूनिट के साथ साथ उसका सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल कम होता जा रहा है, इसलिए वो हर एडिशनल यूनिट के लिए पहले से कम पे करने को तैयार होगा. इट मीन्स देयर इज ऑलवेज एन इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन प्राइस ऑफ द कमोडिटी and its demand. This is because of the reason of law of diminishing marginal utility. Then move to the second point. This is substitution effect. Let's take an example of tea and coffee. If price of tea increases, coffee will become relatively cheaper. That's why the consumer will purchase more units of coffee. Clear, beta? So whenever the substitute of a good is prevailing or is available in a market, then due to increase in price, the demand for other commodity will increase. That is, if price of tea increases, the consumer or the buyer will move to coffee because the substitute is available. That's why when price of tea increases, demand for tea will decrease and vice versa. This is a substitution effect. Then the third, this is about the income effect. Income effect here means the real income. Real income means the purchasing power. Dear students, please don't get confused that income effect does not mean change in income of the consumer, because income of the consumer is assumed to be constant in law of demand. When we discuss about the assumptions of the law, it is assumed that income of the consumer remains constant. So here we are going to discuss about the real income. As price of a commodity increases, try to understand the concept. If price of commodity increases, the consumer will be able to purchase less. That's why his purchasing power will reduce. That's why he will purchase less units. देखो बच्चे, सपोज करिए एक कंज्यूमर के पास 100 रुपीज़ हैं, ये उसके फिक्स्ड इनकम है. Price of ice cream is rupees 20. Now his purchasing power in terms of ice cream is 5 ice creams, because he can purchase 5 ice creams with rupees 100 and the price of rupees 20 per unit of ice cream. Now suppose price of ice cream increases to 25. Now he can purchase only 4 ice creams, because his purchasing power or the real income has reduced. That's why he will purchase less units of the commodity. So what we conclude, as price of ice cream increases, demand for ice cream decreases. Move to the fourth point. This is about the new buyers. Due to the fall in the prices of the commodity, size of consumer group increases. The number of persons or the number of buyers now who can now afford the commodities will increase. Suppose करिए AC का प्राइस कम हो गया है, 40,000 से कम होकर ये 20,000 हो गया. तो जो बायर्स पहले इसको, जो लोग इसको नहीं खरीद पा रहे थे, नाउ दे कैन अफोर्ड AC. That's why there will be increase in demand for AC. Now, old buyers. When the prices of the goods fall, the old buyers stand to buy more goods than usual, thereby increasing its demand. This causes the downward sloping of demand curve. This point can be explained in one more way. This is about the differentiated uses, or you can say different type of uses. देखो बच्चे, every commodity can be put into alternative uses, means they can be put into different uses. Almost all the commodities have more than one use. So when price of a commodity decreases, the commodity will be used for other purposes also. जैसे हम एक एग्जांपल लें, सपोज करिए मिल्क बहुत महंगा है, देन द मिल्क विल बी परचेज ओनली फॉर सम स्पेसिफिक और इम्पॉर्टेंट पर्पजेज. लेकिन अगर मिल्क का प्राइस कम हो जाता है, विल बी परचेज फॉर अदर पर्पजेज ऑल्सो. पहले हम सिर्फ उसको चाय बनाने के लिए यूज़ कर रहे थे, अब हम उसको चीज़ बनाने के लिए भी यूज़ करेंगे, बटर के लिए भी यूज़ करेंगे, कर्ड के लिए भी यूज़ करेंगे, हम उससे कॉफ़ी भी बनाएंगे. मीन्स डिफरेंट यूजेस आर देयर. सो अगर किसी कमोडिटी का प्राइस कम होता है, द कमोडिटी विल बी परचेज फॉर other purposes also. That's why there will increase in demand. So dear students, we have discussed that the slope of demand curve is negative, or you can say demand curve is always negatively sloped or downward sloping. The first reason is law of diminishing marginal utility, then the substitution effect, then the income effect, means the real income, then new buyers, then the old buyers. All old buyers you can use it in different uses, means the commodity will be purchased for other uses also. Clear beta? Now we will move to the next topic. This is related with change in quantity demanded and change in demand, also known as movement along the same demand curve and shifting of demand curve. Let's start the topic. First we are going to discuss about change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded occurs due to change in own price of the commodity. Means what you are to keep in your mind, that the basic reason is own price of the commodity, assuming other things remaining constant. So there arises two aspects. One is increase in own price. It is very much clear that whenever there is increase in price of the commodity, its demand extended, means whenever there is increase in price of the commodity, its demand falls, or you can say this is known as contraction in demand. जब भी किसी commodity का price बढ़ेगा तो demand कम होगी, because the basic reason is increase in price. it will be known as contraction in demand. When there is decrease in own price, it will lead to rise in quantity demanded, also known as expansion or extension in demand. So try to understand, change in quantity demanded means the change in demand occurs due to change in own price of the commodity, assuming other factors like price of related goods, price of complementary goods, price of substitute goods, income of the consumer, taste and preferences, future expectation, etc. all will be considered as constant. Means the only reason is change in price level. अब यहाँ पर आपको पता है कि whenever there is increase in price, the quantity demanded of the commodity will fall. This is known as contraction. Contraction का मतलब होता है कम हो जाना. And whenever there is a fall in price of the commodity, its demand will its demand will rise, or you can say there will be expansion or extension. So change in quantity demanded has two aspects. Number one, contraction in demand. Number two, extension in demand. It can be explained with the help of a diagram. So this is the diagram. Yes, beta. This is the demand curve. Clear? This is the demand curve. This is the demand curve and DD is the demand curve. Okay, beta? DD is the demand curve. Now, when price of the commodity is 10, demand is 55. Now, when price of the commodity increases to 12, price of the commodity rises and demand falls to 40 units. Means this type of movement. When there is an upward movement along the same demand curve, it will indicate contraction in demand, because due to rise in price, the quantity demanded of the commodity falls. This is a contraction. What causes contraction? What causes contraction in demand? Rise in price of the commodity causes. Now, in case of contraction in demand, there will be an upward movement along the same demand curve. Upward movement along the same demand curve. It will be known as contraction in demand. So now the question arises, what causes an upward movement along the same demand curve? Dear student, this is contraction in demand. And what causes contraction in demand? Increase in price level. Now, next concept. When price of the commodity falls from rupees 10 to rupees 7, quantity demanded increases from 55 units to 75 units. It will cause a downward movement along the same demand curve. Now, due to fall in price level, there is rise in demand. So this is a concept of extension or expansion in demand. So what causes expansion or extension in demand? Fall in price level of the commodity causes extension or expansion in demand. And what causes a downward movement along the same demand curve? Expansion or extension in demand causes downward movement along the same demand curve. Means due to increase in price, there is contraction in demand, and contraction in demand causes an upward movement along the same demand curve. Clear? Due to fall in price, there will be extension in demand. It will cause a movement, a downward movement along the same demand curve. So got it, beta? Move to the next topic. This is change in demand or shifting of demand curve. Now, change in demand occurs due to change in other factors than price of the commodity. Means in this case, price of the own price of the commodity will be assumed as constant, and the change occurs in price of substitute goods, price of complementary goods, income of the consumer, taste and preferences, and future expectations regarding the availability of the commodity. जो हमने points discuss किए थे वही points as it is इसमें cover हो जाएंगे. Move to the next. Change in demand occurs due to change in factors other than price level. It causes shift in demand curve. It may be a rightward shift, it may be a leftward shift. Rightward shift is also known as increase in demand, and leftward shift is also known as decrease in demand. Let's discuss about the topic. Dear students, this is shift in demand curve because it is assumed that price of the commodity remains constant. Clear? DD is the initial demand curve. Due to unfavorable shift in factors, demand for the commodity decreases even at the same price level. देखो बच्चे, प्राइस में चेंज नहीं आ रहा लेकिन डिमांड कम हो गई है. सो देयर विल बी a backward or leftward shifting in demand curve. The entire demand curve will shift leftward. Clear? The entire demand curve will shift leftward. ये हो जाएगा हमारा डिक्रीज इन डिमांड. ठीक है बेटा, और ये हो जाएगा हमारा इंक्रीज इन डिमांड. प्राइस लेवल रिमेन्स सेम. There is no change in price level, but demand for the commodity increases. No change in price. Clear? It will be known as increase in demand. And in case of increase in demand, the entire demand curve will shift rightward. Dear students, there will be a parallel shifting. Now, price of the commodity remains same, but demand for the commodity decreases. Means the entire demand curve will shift leftward. Clear? So now question arises, what causes rightward shift in demand curve? What causes downward shift in or leftward shift in demand curve? Let's start the topic. Two aspects of change in demand. The very first is increase in demand. Increase in demand refers to increase in demand for the commodity due to other factors than price of the commodity, because it is assumed that price of the commodity is constant. It occurs due to increase in price of substitute good. Dear students, try to understand. Price of tea increases. Demand for coffee will increase. Quantity demanded of coffee will increase. टी का प्राइस इंक्रीज हुआ, डिमांड कॉफ़ी की बढ़ी है. इसका मतलब कॉफ़ी के अपने प्राइस में कोई चेंज नहीं आया था, लेकिन क्योंकि उसके सब्स्टिट्यूट गुड का प्राइस बढ़ा था इसलिए उसकी डिमांड इंक्रीज हो गई थी. मीन्स द डिमांड फॉर कॉफ़ी हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड ड्यू टू अदर फैक्टर्स देन इट्स ओन प्राइस लेवल. देन डिक्रीज इन कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री गुड्स. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री गुड्स मीन्स इंक एंड इंक पेन. सपोज करिए इंक का प्राइस इंक्रीज हो गया है, द डिमांड फॉर इंक विल रिड्यूस. इफ पीपल आर नॉट परचेजिंग इंक देन वाई दे शुड परचेज इंक पेन. मीन्स अगर इंक का प्राइस बढ़ा है तो इंक पेन की डिमांड कम हो गई है. दिस इज डिक्रीज इन कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री गुड्स. नाउ इंक्रीज इन इनकम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर. In case of normal good, dear students, whenever there is increase in income of the consumer will purchase more units of normal goods. As we have already studied that normal goods have positive income effect. That is, they are demanded more when their income increases. Now, in case of inferior goods are low quality goods. They are purchased at lower level of income. So as the income of the consumer increases, the consumer will prefer to purchase the normal good. So as income of the consumer increases, demand for low quality goods or inferior good decreases. अब यहाँ पर क्योंकि हम increase in demand का केस कर रहे हैं, so हमारा point क्या बनेगा? Decrease in income of the consumer. So in case of normal goods, there is increase in income of the consumer. In case of inferior goods, there is decrease in income of the consumer. Now, decrease in income से हमें क्या पता लग रहा है कि जब उसकी इनकम कम होती है तो वो नॉर्मल गुड्स उसकी पहुंच से और भी दूर चले जाते हैं, इसलिए दे विल प्रेफर टू परचेज मोर यूनिट्स ऑफ inferior goods. Dear students, keep in your mind, income effect is positive in case of normal good and income effect is negative in case of inferior good. Then favorable change in taste and preferences. अगर कंज्यूमर का टेस्ट किसी कमोडिटी के फेवर में चेंज हो रहा है, येलो कलर की शर्ट खरीदने का एक ट्रेंड आ गया है, रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? there will be increase in demand for yellow shirt. Next, this is the future expectation. If it is expected that the future availability of the commodity will fall, means it is expected that the price of the commodity will increase in future, then the present demand will increase. क्योंकि आगे वो महंगी होने जा रही है तो लोग उसको आगे खरीदने की बजाय अभी उसको खरीदेंगे. So this is all about the increase in demand. So dear students, increase in demand occurs due to increase in price of substitute good, due to decrease in complementary goods, due to increase in income of the consumer if we are discussing about the case of normal good, then decrease in income of the consumer if we are discussing about the case of inferior good, then favorable change in taste and preferences, and last is expectations regarding the fall in availability of the commodity. Now, what's about the explanation through a table and diagram? Dear students, look at the table. It is clear from the table that price of the commodity X remains constant, but its demand increases because of other factors than price of the commodity. So what we can say, price of the commodity remains constant and demand for the commodity increases because of other factors than price of the commodity. Now move to the diagram. This is the diagram which is this is by mistake 5 10 5 so and so. ये यहाँ से थोड़ा सा यहाँ आ गया, सो लीव दिस. आपने सिर्फ ये दो डिमांड कर्व्स बनानी है. डी डी इज़ द इनिशियल डिमांड कर्व एंड ड्यू टू दिस इज डी डी एंड ड्यू टू increase in demand, that is due to increase in demand even at the same price level, the demand curve shifts rightward to D1 D1. So keep in your mind, whenever there is increase in demand, the entire demand curve will shift rightward. The entire demand curve will shift rightward. Don't forget, it will be a parallel shifting. Clear, beta? Now move to the next topic. This is decrease in demand. If you are capable to understand the concept of increase in demand, you can easily understand the concept of decrease in demand, because this is exactly opposite to the previous topic. Now, this is the explanation through the table and diagram. It is clear from the table, even at the same price level, demand for the commodity has fallen from 100 units to 70 units. So this is a case of decrease in demand. And in case of decrease in demand, the entire demand curve will shift leftward. The entire demand curve will shift leftward. Got it, beta? So entire demand curve will shift leftward. This is about the explanation through the diagram, table and diagram. Let's discuss. Dear students, there is a difference between change in demand and change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded occurs due to change in own price of the commodity, assuming other things constant. On the other hand, change in demand occurs due to change in other factors, assuming own price of the commodity constant. In case of change in quantity demanded, there is movement along the same demand curve, means there is no shifting of demand curve. But in case of change in demand, there is shifting of demand curve. There may be rightward shift to indicate increase in demand. There will be a leftward shift to indicate decrease in demand. Got it, beta? So with this, your topic is over. Now this is about your homework. I am giving you 10 questions. You all are required to complete these questions in your fair notebook, because this is very, very important. You are to complete these questions in your fair notebooks. Your schools are expected to be opened on 15th of October. This is just an expectation. So dear students, please be ready with your fair notebooks. Dear students, stay home, stay safe, be sincere, do your work properly. Goodbye, dear students. Take care. Have a wonderful day.